What's going on, guys? Dr. Matt here, and Dr. Matt, host of the Roadie Strength Podcast. We got a special guest on today, Ervin Vargas, president of Defiance, 1636, Rhode Island FC, official supporter group. Dude, thanks for being on. We're super excited. We're podcasting today and then marching with you guys down to the field.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, and glad you guys are here to be a part of the festival, the party that is the RIFC, and basically just being a part of the community.
Oh, I mean, just when we drove up, we saw, obviously you guys are grilling. We got the Defiance tent right behind us. So for our video listeners, get the flags flying. You gave us some awesome scarves, so appreciate it. We're family now.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're family now. We're
well, you're in the Barra Bahía, baby. You're in the porra with us, baby.
Love it. I have so many questions, and also I'm just super excited about the RFC and what you guys are doing just in general. So I just want to get right out and say that just because it's awesome for Rhode Island, super cool. But a ton of questions we got for you today. First thing, how did Defiance get started?
The Roadie Strength Podcast is now brought to you by Perform Better. So you may know them initially from their bands, the mini bands, the loop bands, super bands. Just a really high quality rubber. They last a long time. They stretch really nicely, not like some of the cheapo ones. They're a local Rhode Island company. They're on the East Greenwich and West Warwick line, which is super cool. But they have reached national and international recognition. This company's been around for a long time. And they're just really known for having high quality gear, high quality equipment, outstanding customer service. Something breaks, they're willing to work with you, send it back, fix it, and just being really knowledgeable about their craft. They've been in the game for a long time. They do a lot of facility design, for the high schools, colleges, but they really work a lot with the pro teams, NBA, MLB, NHL, NFL. They have really good relationships with a lot of these teams. They do a lot of custom build-outs for their facilities, custom build-outs for their gyms, dumbbells, platforms, putting the custom logos in there, you name it. So some really cool stuff they're doing on that front. As far as education goes, they do a lot of courses. So whether online or in person, they have some of the top level courses in the strength and conditioning industry. And their Perform Better Summit, where you can actually go in there and listen to some of the top people in the industry and actually talk with them after the lectures, which is so cool, which you can't really get through some of this online stuff. But the education, they do really, really well. And the company's just great. It's, I've met a lot of people there. They're tight-knit. They're good people. So check them out, performbetter.com, and on Instagram, @performbetter.
The Roadie Strength Podcast is now brought to you by Rob Levine, the heavy hitter. We've been really happy to have them jump on as a sponsor. I've personally used them this past year. My wife was in a car accident, and they were able to help us along every step of the way through getting properly compensated, making sure we weren't getting taken advantage of by the car insurance companies, and helping through with medical payments. So if you've been in a car accident, it's definitely worthwhile. Just pick up the phone and see how they can help.
The Roadie Strength Podcast is now sponsored by Soul Friend Yoga. Find them online at soulfriendyoga.com, on Instagram @soulfriendyoga. They're a locally based Rhode Island company over in Bristol. They also have a beautiful online presence. You can take a look at all their apparel, all their yoga mats online. Really nice website. And their materials and quality are top-notch. Me and my wife both have a yoga mat from them. My wife has a lot of their apparel, the yoga pants, the tops, the accessories. Great company, great people. Definitely check them out either in person, online. Give them a follow. Soul Friend Yoga. The Roadie Strength Podcast is brought to you by Strength and Sport Physical Therapy for all your PT, recovery, and performance needs. We help you get back on the field, back in the gym, and back to a healthy and active life. What's our 3-step process? Well, number 1, we want to diagnose the cause of the injury. Number 2, we want to make progress towards your goal. Number 3, we want to push performance and prevent it from happening again. What's our history? Well, we were founded in 2017 within a CrossFit gym, Spartan 360, in Middletown, Rhode Island, with a dream to create a PT clinic that revolves around fitness. Since then, we've expanded to 2 separate locations in Rhode Island, Portsmouth and Providence. We hope to continue to serve Rhode Island and the greater community for many years to come. Our big goal is we want to help you get back to the activities you love. What's our edge? Why are we cut above the rest? Well, we provide one-on-one attention. Every session's with a doctor of PT. This helps you get the most out of your rehab. We provide a variety of techniques, whether it's dry needling, cupping, exercise, correctives, and we base our rehab basically on the most up-to-date research, whatever is evidence-based. And we specialize in athletics. We walk the walk of fitness and sport. We have certifications including the CrossFit Level 2, the USAW, CSCS, SCS. We do bike fitting. We do running analysis, concussion rehab, dry needling. Really, we want to build a better you. To get in touch, give us a call or text 401-239-2784. You can give us an email, matt@strengthandsportpt.com. Follow us on Instagram @strengthandsport. Check us out online, www.strengthandsportpt.com.
So Defiance got started basically because the team was announced. Basically,
Sure.
they announced that USL or Rhode Island was going to be a thing, and we thought, oh man, this is our perfect chance to maybe bring our culture to this stage, because we weren't going to be able to do it up the road up in Foxborough.
Sure.
They've already well established or something, so I didn't want to like step on toes, and the stuff that they have down there really wasn't for me. It wasn't my culture. So
Totally.
so I said, all right, screw it, let's try to do something here. And when we first started, it was just me and a co-founder. He's no longer with us in the group. He's doing his own thing. Like, he was a young kid.
Cool.
His name is Joe Samayoa. And just going forward, we basically said, like, let's do a Barra Brava. Let's do like a pure Central American, South American type of supporter group. We loved Europe, but we didn't come from Europe. I'm Guatemalan.
Sure.
So he's also Guatemalan.
Sure.
You could already see smoke flying in the background. We're ready to go.
Let's go.
They're really excited. So this is that passion that we love to see. Absolutely. Let's go. That's the passion that you want to see. So this is just that Central American, South American style that we just love. So we thought, hey, when we started Defiance, 1636, we said, let's represent who we are.
Yep.
We are the Defiance. We defy all odds.
Yeah.
1636 is the year Rhode Island was founded to commemorate and to give love to.
I love that.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
sick.
I think that's super cool. That was so. In doing some of the research for this podcast, I found you guys' website.
Mhm.
Beautifully done.
Thank you.
Really nice website. I was telling my buddy Chris behind the photography, videography here. Like even to the extent of like if you're traveling from another city
Yeah.
or state, like you're like, hey, things to do in Rhode Island. I was going through that list. I'm like, this is like from someone who lives in Providence. Like this is a perfect what to do in Rhode Island list.
Yeah, I mean, we when we put that together, we knew that we were going to have away fans that were interested in who we were because we were the new team. People are going to be interested in just figuring out who we are. You're trying to get that open.
We got a bottle
Literally
needs to be
can't.
open.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I'm
You're good.
like,
Someone will have a bottle.
Someone
open.
has
we
a
are
bottle
all
open.
drinking here.
I'm like
Absolutely
legit
not.
doing the frat
Yeah,
boy over here,
yeah.
trying
So
to, like,
I do the same
like,
thing too. Believe me.
trying to, like, slam
I
it
have
open.
families that have like do with the teeth because they
Oh,
have metal
dude.
teeth. My God, man,
Yeah.
they're crazy.
I wish I did that,
Yeah.
man. Like,
But back to that the away days. So we just wanted to make sure that people when they came here they got to enjoy Rhode Island the way we know Rhode Island. We go to these restaurants all the time.
Thank you.
We already know these restaurants, but like when we grow, salud,
Salud.
salud. I'm drinking a soda, but salud, salud,
Hey.
salud.
Salute.
But when we do when they come down here, if we support our local businesses, then we win as well because
Yes.
it just shows the culture that we have here. And that's how I saw as like, oh, you know what? If they're coming down here, let's make sure that they know about Oneyville. Let's make sure they know about Thayer Street
Yes.
and College Street. Let's make them know about the Newport beaches and try the
Yeah.
seafood that we have here. Let them, while they're here, if they're here for a long time, let them experience Rhode Island the way we love Rhode
Yes. Yeah. 100%. Even going back to like what you said, like the way you chose the name. Well, actually, no. Tell me the story. How did you guys end up on the name?
So Defiance came out of pettiness. Actually.
Okay, all right.
So get this. So when the team was announced and when the stadium was being proposed, a lot of haters didn't think this was going to come down. They said
Stop.
the stadium will never be a thing. Oh, this thing is a waste of taxpayer money.
You know what?
It's-
now that you said that, I remember people
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
comments on
yeah.
Facebook,
It
on
was
Instagram.
it really pissed me off. Like, and as a hooligan and myself, I was just like, man, these people are such like. Can I swear here? Yeah. These guys are fucking assholes. Absolutely, they're fucking assholes. So I said, no, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna prove them wrong because I was in contact with a lot of the ownership groups, which is Brett Johnson and Michael Parkhurst.
Yep.
Both of them are soccer guys.
Cool.
So with Michael Parkhurst being, like a little bit of an owner of Ipswich Town up in England,
Wow.
and with Michael Parkhurst being a New England legend. He's from Cranston.
Yeah.
The
No
boy is a
way.
roadie himself. And he played for the Revolution. He played for other teams. He played for Atlanta, winning an MLS Cup with Atlanta.
Wow.
So, like, we have owners that truly know about the beautiful game of football. So, like, why isn't this going to succeed when you have these guys backing it? Granted, yeah, there was some stuff when it came to, like, the taxpayer
Sure.
being used. But, I mean, like, if you really do the math, you're not really paying much. If you count it up within the years, you're paying about, like, the same amount of money as a $5 meal at McDonald's. So like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I think it's a win right here.
It's a win.
Sometimes like take it now, take my money. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, right.
As a native Pawtucket guy, like that grew up here,
Yeah.
the Defiance was something that before I even knew what the name was, I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because like it kind of embodies our town.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Like,
We defy the odds. As Rhode Islanders, we don't take no for an answer. We don't take anything lightly. We give you the middle finger and we'll show you like, oh, I'll prove you wrong, and then we prove you wrong. So it's like, okay, it's here.
every single time.
Yeah. For all the haters, they can hate all they want, but as soon as they walk into the stadium and actually feel the community, they'll probably eat their words. They'll be like, yeah, I didn't think this.
Yeah, I mean, our first game, me and my wife Liz went to, like, the same thing. I was kind of like, all right, how's gonna I'm not a born and bred like soccer fan, like, so I haven't gone to a lot of soccer games in general. Actually, that might have been my second one I've been to ever. What other one was the Revs?
Yeah.
And so my experience,
sorry
I
to
mean,
hear
nothing
that.
against the Revs, but like my experience at the Revs was like basically an empty Gillette Stadium. And again, nothing against them, but I'm like, that's kind of what I expect. And like when I came here, the liveliness, the crowd, the excitement, I'm like, this feels like a European or Latin American like soccer game.
No,
like
it's
this
okay.
feels really cool, you know?
We take pride in this thing, and I gotta give props to all the other USL teams that do it too. Even our rivals up the road in Hartford Athletic, they bring the noise as well. Portland Hearts of Pine, they're not our rivals, but they're still our New England rivals. They bring the noise all the time.
Yeah.
It just shows what happens when a community truly cares about their club that actually represents them. You know, the New England Revolution, what does it have? New England, but does it really represent New England? It really just
Sure.
represents like the smaller parts of Boston or Massachusetts
Yeah.
in general. So it really doesn't feel like yours, you know, regardless if
Yeah.
you lump us into it. Like, oh yeah, we're New
Sure.
Englanders, but you really representing us? Rhode
Sure.
Island FC, it represents Rhode Island. It represents Rhode Island and like southern parts of Massachusetts that like are closer to us than maybe they say Massachusetts. So there's a lot of love and pride to being a Rhode Islander, and you as a native Pawtucketer, like you should know, like you take pride in being in the Rhodey state.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, when did you guys stop playing up at Smithfield and start playing down here?
Last year. So like last year, it was our first inaugural season. We
Gotcha.
played while the stadium was being built because they didn't time it right with all the stuff that was happening. Like, hey, listen, construction.
Typical
Yeah,
Pawtucket.
typical. Yeah, absolutely, typical Pawtucket. And construction is never slated. Like they might tell me they're gonna we'll get it done in 6 months. They'll be done in 2 years.
Yeah,
Hashtag
right.
the bridge.
Yes, literally.
Hashtag the bridge.
Literally.
But rest in peace. But we'll get it up eventually, right? But I have faith they'll get back up. Trust me. Well, hopefully we're not gonna get back up by the World Cup. So for those of you that are traveling into the World Cup,
Good luck.
sorry.
Good luck.
Sorry.
Sorry. Take a boat.
And-
Indian Point Park.
I mean, speaking of the construction in general, the stadium itself, like for anyone who has been, is beautiful.
Yeah.
I think it's the perfect size.
Yeah.
Like, I think some of the haters at first were like, "Oh, we're not even getting like a full blown massive stadium." Like, but I think it's the exact size it needs to be.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
people forget that like a lot of English European teams that are like not in the first division or hell even in the first division have
Sure.
stadiums our size. That
Yeah.
like that is the perfect size. It's that size that makes us sound the way we do, and it also
Yeah.
doesn't sound like an empty chasm.
Yeah.
AKA Gillette Stadium during a
Yeah.
Revolution. Not
Yeah.
to knock on the Revolution,
Right,
but like
right.
it's just unfortunately for 30 years they still unfortunately only average 20,000, 25,000 seats. And like,
Really?
yeah, they still average that, so it's not bad. It's
And
not-
we're at what, 10?
we average 8 in a 10K stadium. They average 25 in a 60,000 stadium.
And
so
how
like, I don't-
crazy is that? Like
one of these things just doesn't belong here. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it feels full.
Yeah,
Here.
yeah,
It's
absolutely.
cool.
Because and especially when you're 116, like when you're with us, you feel that passion. You feel the heartbeat. You feel the drums beating.
Yes.
The people singing. The flags waving. The smoke bombs going off. When the Derby plays, no pyro, no party, baby. Because we light the shit out of this place.
So there's a lot of lingo you use in there that I'm not even familiar with. So I want to talk about the drums in a second,
Mhm.
but what's the Derby?
The Derby is the rivalry between two like kind of like interstate like guys. In this case, New Englanders. It's the New England Derby. So
Okay.
Connecticut against Rhode Island, basically.
Okay.
And then when we played the Revolution, oh, there's more smoke going. Let's go. When we played the Revolution, it was the Massachusetts against Rhode Island.
Yeah.
So, and when we played Portland, it's Maine against Rhode Island. So it's that type of derbies. You know, Portland played against Connecticut and stuff like that. So that's what the Derby kind of says. It's
Sure.
two biggest rivalries. Now, what we call ours, we call it El Clámico.
El Clámico.
Clámico, yeah. So it was basically just our, seafood, basically, like
The
those.
clam?
Yeah, the clams.
Yeah.
clams. And it also a play on word of El Clásico, which is Barcelona and Real Madrid,
I
or
like
the
that.
Super Clásico, River Plate and Boca Juniors. So And we have a River plant right there. Already make us this, so you don't talk to him about Boca Juniors.
Oh,
I'm a Boca fan too, so I was like, thankfully we're friends, so he doesn't have to say anything to me.
what? Oh, he's grilling some like
Oh yeah, dude.
serious
asado,
steaks
asado.
over
Oh,
there.
steaks.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Those
yeah.
are big cuts.
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, churipan, it's good stuff, believe me, man. If I don't think he's giving it away, but I think he's got his family over here. I think he's doing
Fair enough.
catering, but we usually try to hire guys like them to like come
That's
here and
cool.
like feed us, and believe me, it is the best meal you'll ever have.
I can smell it. All right, bring me to the. So when we went to the game,
Yeah.
the fan section. What do you call the fan section?
So the fan section right now is called the bucket.
The bucket.
The bucket
Let's
to give,
go.
just to give love. We call ourselves the scum of the bucket. You know, the scum
Yeah.
bucket because we're the scum. Everybody doesn't. When the people look at us like those are some nuts. Those
Yeah.
are crazy people.
Yeah.
They're taking off their shirt and then lighting pyro and they're saying some really crude stuff to the other people. That is wild stuff.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, but that's
I
how
got-
it's supposed to be. It's
Yeah.
this is what the ultras, the barras, are supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be antagonized. You're supposed to be ruthless.
yeah.
That's
And
what that
the
means.
barra meaning.
Barra brava means fierce group. So it's
Gotcha.
it's a way of just calling yourself like a bit of like you're the ultras. You're the hardcore fans. You're the diehard fans. Like you die by the colors. You
Sure.
live by the colors. You wave your flag and you only support RFC and you'll always give a middle finger to your rival. Basically. No one gives love. I mean, we have fans that come from other things. We love them here. We tell them for 90 minutes we're gonna hate each other.
Yeah.
But after that we'll drink. We'll have
Yeah.
fun. And they're here. They
Yeah.
sing with us. We have battles together. It's fun.
Nice.
It's a good environment. The only time we don't do it is with Hartford.
Really?
They were the only ones.
It's too
It's
too much of a
so
rival,
yeah,
or-
the rivalry's new, but I think that hate that Rhode Islanders and Connecticut people have has always been there. I mean, like, come on. Man,
I
like,
love that.
Whether it's the college basketball, whether it's soccer,
Yeah.
whether it's just like that interstate rivalry, it's like, oh, you're just a highway to New York. What do you actually bring to the table?
I love that.
So like that's that like that's a tit for tat. Do we
Yeah,
hate each other
yeah.
for real? No,
No,
we've never
no.
met a lot of those guys. I respect everything that they do
Of
because
course.
they put a lot of work for their community. So I always give
course.
them props for that. But shit talking is just part of soccer.
Yeah.
You gotta enjoy it. If you can't take it, then you probably shouldn't be in a group.
I feel like since I graduated from a school in Connecticut
Yeah.
and played sports for that school, at
Yeah.
the same time, I'm allowed to say this. I want the state name to be changed from Connecticut to Patheticate.
Yeah. What's we call them? Hartford Pathetic.
There we go.
That's fantastic.
So yeah.
Trendsetter.
Yes. Along those lines, when we went to the game, we saw the fans, the bucket.
Yeah.
We saw the cheering. We saw the smoke. We're like, this is insane. And the drumming.
Yeah.
So the drumming, we're just like, oh, this is cool. And then like we're halfway through the game, like, oh wow, they're still drumming the entire game.
Yeah.
The drumming's the entire game.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that. I don't know if that's like, is that unique to?
Yeah,
Right
so it is
FC, or-
unique to Central and South America. So barras and
Gotcha.
porras down there are legit. It's like you guys are well like health nuts. You guys
Sure.
like the heart never stops, right?
Yes.
And the beat never stops. So for us, the heartbeat of the team is always the supporters. So if we
Sure.
stop, then the team thinks that we failed them, just like your body fails. So
Ah.
we don't stop until the game is over. And if we win, we continue. If we don't, then we sing loud. We make sure that they know like, hey, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're still with you.
Yeah.
Through, like whatever, it doesn't
Thick and
matter.
thin.
Thick and thin. And that 90 minutes just makes them know, like, if you give us 90 minutes on the field, we'll give you 90 minutes on the field.
Yes.
And there are people that wave flags for 90 minutes. There are people that play the
Yeah.
drums for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
It is a love for the beautiful game.
How have you guys gotten much response from the players on feeling that energy? at
Oh,
all?
yeah. They've said it in a documentary that what USL has done about us. That
No way.
Yeah, check it out. It's called The Experience with Rhode Island FC.
Cool.
And they talk about like our 2024 season and,
Yeah.
and how we made to the playoffs and how we traveled to a lot of the playoff games. They said like the drums is what kept them going.
No
The drums is what
way.
made sure that they knew that we had their back.
That's so cool. That's so cool. I mean, that's stuff like, I don't know, but from my perspective, like you see that in like video games, like stadium pulse, like the team gets, but like in real life, the players like, we love this.
Yes,
This keeps us going.
Absolutely. Yeah, they love it. They said that without it, they just feel really weird about it.
Really?
They feel weird. It was like, man, they're not playing. That's really weird that they don't play.
That's so cool. And as far as like, so with the drumming, so you guys must have like, is it the same guys that come? Like, how do you
so
find these
La
guys?
Banda
Like, yeah.
401, which means the band 401. So they're the
Okay,
401
cool.
band. They are a group of guys. A lot of them are related, and they just love that. They love doing this. They used to do it for local soccer teams because we just didn't have a professional team here. And then when I
Right.
recruited them and said, like, why don't you guys? How would you like to do it on a professional stage in a
Yeah.
stadium
Yeah.
with a proper fans? And they said, like, sign me up. And we imported a lot of the drums from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Wow.
Bombos, zurdos, repiques, rebrobantes. Like it's a lot of that stuff came from over there, and we got them the best of the best.
Unreal.
And we made sure that like our colors are on those drums, and they enjoy it. They play with their hearts.
Do those guys get tired towards the end?
Yeah, they definitely get tired, but I mean, the alcohol sometimes it keeps them going.
It's fuel.
And listen, it's the adrenaline of
Yeah.
winning and losing. Like, you want your team to make sure that you have their back, and sometimes we do stop occasionally to start another song.
Yes.
But it's never like consistently like, oh shit, like they're not playing anymore. You know?
Yeah.
They get tired, believe me, but they have it in their hearts. Like mi alma, like I have it. I want to keep playing.
Now that you've said that, there's a couple chants that I want to ask you about, because a lot of them are in Spanish.
Yes.
So I don't know what they. So first one, and this is a lot of stuff I've just taken right off your website, which again I gotta say it again, it's fantastic.
Thank you.
The Defiance website. Dale.
Dale, Rudy. Dale, Rudy. That is a famous one that a lot of Boca Junior fans do, and it's a very simple one. What we try to do when it comes to chants, we try to make it Latin and infused, but we still want to make sure that people that aren't Latin or English can get involved in it, because we don't want them to feel left out.
Yeah.
And if it is in Spanish, then we teach them what it means. And
Right.
and a lot of the videos that we make, shout out to Rowdy, he's the one with the big ass battle flag. He's over there eating right now, but he waves a big battle flag, like 10 feet by 10 feet. It's huge. And then and he's the one that makes a lot of subtitle videos for us, and he like shows what it's supposed to say, what it's supposed to sound like, and what the translation is.
Okay.
So
okay.
like dale just means let's go.
Cool.
Let's go, Rody. Let's go, Rody. So it's just basically that beat, and it's a very easy one, a very common South American, Central American chant.
And is okay. So I was gonna say, did you guys make up that beat, or you kind of?
So the beat is
borrowed it?
yeah. So like it's very hard to make original chants, mainly
Sure,
because
yeah.
they've been around since 1800, 1900s. These teams that are well known in the world, and in my country, it's been 75 years.
Wow.
Comunicaciones is my team that I support in Guatemala, but like Boca Junior, River Plate, Palmeiras, Flamengo, Gremio, you got like Peñarol, Atlético Nacional from Colombia, the Medellin. Like, those guys have been around for years, 100+ years. So these
Yeah.
songs have just been passed down from generation to generation. So
That's cool.
we're never going to change our way of life, so neither are the songs.
Yeah.
So original songs do come, but when it comes to these type of songs, we'll
Yeah.
never change them, because it's just it represents who we are.
All right, we got next one on the list. Vamos.
Vamos, Rhode Island. Esta noche tenemos que ganar. That's an easy one. That's literally it's like, let's go, Rhode Island. Today we have to win.
Let's go.
Oh, tonight we have to
Tonight
win.
we have to win.
Yes.
Awesome.
So that's a very easy one.
I'm gonna be listening to and chanting these tonight when we go to the game.
Yeah.
Soy de Rhode Island.
So they were lying and say, ole, 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 hola, ole, ole, ole. Cada día te quiero más. Soy de Rhode Island. Es un sentimiento. No puedo parar. It's basically a nice little chant of saying, like, we are from Rhode Island. It's a feeling that will never go away.
That's cool.
So it's an easy way of just showing your pride and your love for Rhode Island. The love you have for Rhode Island will never go away. And that's
That's
for the
awesome.
state and for the team.
That's awesome. All right, we got this one. There's some original ones coming up, it looks like. But Ales Oro.
So Ale Rhode Island hasn't been used in a while, so we
Okay,
haven't really used
alright.
it too much.
We'll skip that one.
It is a very I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's a very European one that like
okay.
yeah, it's a very European one that like Germans use a lot.
Okay. Coque?
Oh, no te metes con mi coque, and then the fans go coque. That's like from a song, like it goes no te metes con mi coque, coque. So like it's a very old Spanish song.
Okay.
And that's our goalkeeper.
Right,
Coque
right.
Vegas is our goalkeeper, so it means don't mess with our coque. So like don't fuck with our
Love
guy.
that.
And we sing it every time he has a good chant when he's coming towards us, and he loves it. And it's been sang that actually got passed down to us from the San Diego Loyal fans.
Huh.
So when San Diego Loyal was still a team and they had Coque Vegas, they said like, hey, he's coming to you guys. Here's
This
the
is
song.
his chant. And he
Please
loves
use
it.
And he loves it. So I was like, all right, fuck it, we'll do it.
That's cool. That's
That's
a
sick.
lot of respect for another
Yeah.
team, too.
Yeah,
Be like, hey,
absolutely.
like, here's our guy, here's his chant.
And they are all fans of Rhode Island FC because
No
they love
way.
Coque Vegas. Coque Vegas was a big impact for their team, and they love Coque Vegas.
That's like the name I keep seeing over and over and over again is
El
Co- is Co-
Capitán,
Yeah.
nuestro Capitán.
And he's goalkeeper, am I correct?
Goalkeeper, yes.
Yes,
He's
very
our
cool.
captain, and he's from Spain, and we love it because not only, well, we love him because he's Spanish.
Yes.
And we can speak to him in our native language. But he's just a nice guy. He's a humble dude. He's humble when he wins, and he's even more humble when he loses because
Sure.
he understands, like, he takes responsibility because he's captain.
Yes.
So
very
we've
cool.
talked to him a lot this season because of how the journey has been for us. And so But he understands.
Yeah.
Totally understands. We don't blame him for anything. We just want to make sure that he knows, like, make sure that they know that they need to sweat for the badge.
Yeah.
Like, they need to understand that this team means a lot to us, and we don't care if you lose, but lose with some heart.
Yeah.
Lose with some passion.
Totally.
Show us that you truly want to wear the jersey. That's
And
how I see it.
I'm gonna side veer for a second before we get to the next one. The game on Wednesday. So again, I'm new to the sport, new to the game, but it was a Jägermeister Cup
Yes, yeah.
and almost made it to the finals, but it was close. Penalty kicks,
Yes.
no score at the end. And I want to respect both Tide Talk, Rhode Island, and Raising Anchor
Yep.
because if you want a breakdown of like the games, go follow them.
Those guys are well known in the community. We got a Tide Talk guy right there, Timmy Slafini.
Let's go.
Matt is somewhere around here, and then the Tide Talk, and then the Raising Anchor guys. They're usually here, but they're usually in the media at the stadium. So, but yeah,
Cool.
these guys are very well ingrained in our community. So that's why we love to give them the love that we do.
Hell
and
yeah.
listen to their podcast, listen to their journos, and do everything we need to do.
So my bigger question with that was like, and I from what they heard on their podcast was like tonight's a big game.
Yes.
Because like we're trying to see if we can get into the finals.
Yes.
Obviously, last year got into the finals, so we're looking at least repeat or do better
Yes.
than last year. But so far, how's the season? How you felt the season?
The season has been rough. It
Yeah.
has been very, very
Yeah.
rough. But that doesn't mean that all of us have given up on the club.
Totally.
This is our second year as a team.
Yeah.
So any of the people that say like, "Oh, this is a flop, this is a failure," like listen, you guys have to understand that it takes a long time.
Yeah.
You cannot be Real Madrid in the second year of
Right.
being a team. Like you have to give this time. Now, are we happy that we made it to the finals? Absolutely. We made history in our
Yeah.
club. We took home a silverware in our first season.
Insane.
And we grew the love of Rhode Island while doing it. Like
And
it
that was
amazing.
even was that before they had the stadium too?
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
that
this was at Bryant.
Yeah, at Bryant.
Yeah.
Insane.
We didn't have any home playoff games. We traveled to those games. We gave support. We filled out the guild. We made sure that the whole of Rhode Island knew that we had their backs. And they lost. They lost in the finals, but we were still there. We took 500 guys. 500 Rhode Islanders traveled from Rhode Island. Some of them from Boston, from the Boston airport.
Yeah.
I traveled from the Boston airport to Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Wow.
And we all and that La Banda too. La Banda,
Yeah.
all 10 of them with drums. Those drums are expensive to travel with.
I bet.
And we said, screw it, let's pay for it. We need to make sure that they knew it.
That's insane.
We didn't care. After the end, a lot of those guys were crying, but we made sure that they knew, like, we loved them either way.
That's insane.
That's the love of a barra. We're never going to give them
That's
up. We're
wild.
never.
Yeah.
Las buenas a las malas is literally the phrase that I use a lot, through the good and the bad. We have to be with them.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
And I think I was mentioning this to you or somebody else. Like, this feels like a very unique to football, to soccer, to football thing. Like, having this really, like, diehard, crazy fan base. Like, I don't, like, obviously, Patriots games, they tailgate, but it's not like what I've seen at Rhode Island FC.
Yeah.
It's nothing like it.
Tailgates here are very more family-centric, where,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
everybody is tailgating together. We're not tailgating separate. It's like,
Sure.
oh, this guy cooking, it's like, oh, he's
Yeah.
cooking salad over there. Ugh. Here,
Yeah.
we're cooking up what we traditionally cook up at, like, home cook-offs.
Yeah.
And stuff like
Yeah.
that. We have carne, we have arroz, we have habichuela, tenemos pernil, tenemos todo. Aquí tenemos la familia. This is our family here.
Yeah.
This is what we love to cook at home. So, like, yeah, this is, like, very much all combined together. If you go and talk to them, they don't say, like, hey, I don't know who you are. They say, hey, what's up? You want some food?
Yeah.
Everyone can offer you food. If you coming in hungry, believe me, you're going to leave here full.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
That's sick.
Let's see. There's a few more chants, but wow, there's a decent amount more. We'll skip those for a second.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's a couple of things I really wanted to ask you on here. Let's see. We're at Tailgate Lot M7, right? Interestingly enough, like in front of the Apex, like, which is like kind of a
R.I.P.
historical like Rhode Island landmark.
R.I.P. Apex.
You know, like
R.I.P. the DNB.
literally. Something you mentioned already, but something you wrote on the website too is like you don't believe in hostility. Like during the game, you're enemies, but after the game, before the game, like come to our tailgate, even if you're from another team.
Many. I think so far we've had about 10 or 11 supporter groups have come, even if they're small, whether they're large. The largest one we've ever had was the Portland Hearts of Pine.
Yeah.
Because they were so close.
We
And
went to that game.
Yeah, they were here. It was a 4-1 win at that game, but before the game, they marched with us too. They played drums with us. They were right there. They took up this entire space. It was a good like 50 of them that came through, and we said like, you guys are friends with us. Love you guys. They invited us to their tailgate when it was the U.S. Open in Portland.
Cool.
So before they went to Fitzpatrick, and we had a great time. Those guys are well respected in our eyes, and we see them as brothers. You don't see them as enemies.
That's super cool.
Reminds me a lot of SEC football. Like, so I'm a SEC football fan.
Yeah.
But the tailgates, same exact thing. It's just all families, and it's just like everybody. I mean, you can't understand a single thing they're saying because because of their southern draw. But like, it is unbelievably like similar.
What is it? What does it take to become a member of Rhode Island Defiance?
So basically, we always tell people that if you want to be a part of the Defiance, you just have to just be involved with it. Honestly, just come to the tailgates, have a good time, and be in the stands with us. You don't have to be in the stands with us, but like you could at least give it a try.
Sure.
See if this is your type of vibe, or just be involved with the community. After that, if you want to pay your dues and join like a little bit more in depth, you join our membership group. So that's $30. It gets you the scarf that you're wearing now, and it also gets you a membership card, which gets you discounts to local businesses here in the area because we work with them. The biggest one that we love to take, two actually, the Guild in Pawtucket up the road. That's where we do our away games, and they produce our Forever Faithful beer.
Very
we have
cool.
a Mexican lager beer. I wish I had a freaking can with me, but that's all right. But and the other one that's really cool because we got a lot of people that love that marijuana. So like this, like, Mother Earth gives you a 10% off of your entire order if you go over there and you show your Defiance.
Wow.
And they also even have a gummy named Siempre Fiel, which is in Spanish Forever Faithful. So you get blazed up at a game and you're singing your songs with your hands up. Honestly, it's we have a song that goes like, and we're drinking booze from the bottle. And we're smoking all the marijuana, oh little roadie, and then we just keep going on that one. We don't sing that too much because there's kids around, but you know that's our internal adult one.
Is that an original one?
It is. Well, no, that's actually that comes from San Lorenzo in Argentina.
Okay.
So like theirs is almost the exact similar, but they say San Lorenzo.
That's really cool. Was it tough to work? So what else is interesting is that when I went on the official Rhode Island FC website. They have a section for, hey, here's our official supporter group, and they list the Defiance. And that's it.
Yes.
It's just you guys.
Yep.
How did that relationship come about? Was it tough to convince them to be like, hey, we're going to come through and we're going to bring a bunch of drums, we're going to bring smoke signals, and we're going to act crazy? Were they like, yep, come on in?
So at first they were a bit puzzled, right? Like, I'll tell you a story. So they were a bit puzzled when they first started because we kept using the word hooligan. They really thought they were going to be like really.
So to explain that for people who aren't soccer football fans.
So hooligans are just the diehards. They're the ones that like if you get into a scrap with us, we're gonna scrap back. You know what I mean? Like we're the ones that like we're not gonna take shit from no people. But like it's not like we're looking for a fight. We always tell people like, listen, don't look for a fight. Don't get yourself arrested. No one's gonna win this one. But at the same time, I mean, we're all adults. You know, if you're a little too drunk and you try to pick a fight with one of us, we're not gonna fight alone. You know what I mean? We're gonna help.
You're gonna get each other's backs.
Yeah, especially if you're a Defiance member. Like you're probably gonna get your ass whooped. So be careful, please.
Sure.
But that doesn't. But like hooligans is just a nice way of saying we have junior Defiance as well. Like we have our little kids that are always in like taking off their shirts and like showing their muscles. we have little girls here that are waving flags. That just love the smoke, and all of them sing all the chants with us. So eventually, that's how we say like that's how we grow the environment. Like here, when I decide to hang up my boots per se, and say I don't want to be, I am done. I want to give it to the younger generation. It's gonna be those young kids that like, have that intensity that can do it more than I can. Like, and I'll just guide them through it. But like, the youth is the next generation.
Yes.
We have to teach them. We need to make sure that they know what's going on, and then that generation goes on. That's how you make a supporter group that lasts 100+ years.
What's so cool, and this is even sidetracking again. When I was talking to actually Chris about this the other day, I'm like, you guys, like your organization, your fandom, your passion feels like this club has been around for 50 years. Yeah, it's insane. It's really. It's like,
well, the thing is,
really
Rhode Islanders have been around here more.
True.
So this is just our way of expressing it the way we know how. And people forget that Rhode Island is very diverse. It's a very mix of culture. These cultures have always been around. If you've been around in Rhode Island, you've been to a Dominican, Puerto Rican festival. Totally. You've been to a Guatemalan festival. You've been to a Portuguese festival. You've been around to the Greek festivals. Yeah. You've been to these type of cultures that love soccer, that love football. So, like, that has always been there. This is normal. This is just adding soccer to it, which is a sport that we love. It's the beautiful game that we love, that we know people. This is the best game in the world. This is the best game in the world. And I will die saying that. Like, no, I know I'm an American as well, but I'm Guatemalan American. Soccer is the best sport in the world, on top of American football, top of hockey, top of basketball. And some people can argue with me, but this is the game that is for us because we are the common man, we are the common people, and this is a game for the poor, basically.
Well, I mean,
it's always been for us.
So it's funny because like I feel like it's a slow growth for whatever reason in the United States, but like so we're both physical therapists.
Low scoring is
Yeah.
boring.
Well,
Low
so
scoring is boring.
So we're both physical therapists, and I had a client who was a soccer player, and I'm talking to the dad, and he's like, you gotta go see a game, you gotta go see a game. He goes, here's why. Yes, football has hard hits and all that stuff. Soccer, it's a hard start and stop time. You have 90 minutes, which kind of gives you like the anxiety of like, hey, we gotta score.
Yes.
It's like there's a lot of just cool passing. There's a lot of like athleticism. There's the fandom. There's like so much cool aspects of the game that you're not gonna get with any other sport. Like you just gotta go and check it out. And when we went, I'm like, this was fucking awesome. It was really cool.
Sick.
So
The games are intense. It's
Yeah.
because every step of the ball can either make or break the play,
right.
and
Right.
and it doesn't stop. So like if you're a physical guy, you this is your game.
Yeah.
Endurance is your friend, and strength is your friend as well. Like
Totally.
this is where you show like you got like the balls to really play. You know, like at football, yes, football is definitely like you take a hit and okay, you got up, but you got pads on, man. That's why I give
Yeah.
more respect to guys that play rugby sometimes.
Sure,
Those sons of
sure.
bitches take hits.
Yeah.
But like soccer has just always been for me. It's always gonna be because it
Yeah.
just brings communities together in the world stage.
Absolutely.
And when the World Cup coming
the
in
world's game.
2026, it's you're gonna see it.
Yeah.
Right.
Coming back to you guys' conversation with the stadium. You said that was tricky at first. I know I'm looping all the way back around.
Tricky like the stadium being
Well,
built.
No, sorry. When I back to the question I was asking about, we got sidetracked a little bit
Yeah,
on how like the conversation with them, like, hey, we're gonna bring these drums in, we're gonna bring this.
Oh, right. Yeah. So, okay, so bringing back to that. So the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
meeting we had was a bit tricky. Yes, it was. They truly didn't think we were serious. They were like,
Sure.
Are you sure you're going to do that? I'm like, I mean, I've heard that a long time. Other people's like, no, we're serious. And when we showed them the drums, we showed them the people we have. Oh, man, they're freaking serious. They got a little scared because it's like, okay, well, if they're saying Central American and South American, their minds blew up. I'm like, oh, my God, the fire marshal is going to fucking kill us. That's their and granted, I mean, we've already been in trouble with the police already with them this year.
Oh no.
Shout out to Pawtucket PD. Thanks for not putting me.
Oh no.
It's
no.
finest.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, they must see the good and the bad. They must see
Yes.
like, hey,
The good news is
yeah.
that like, holy crap, these guys are doing it safely. The
Yes.
bad news is, why is their fireworks going off of I-95? What are they doing? Like, what? They're nuts, and they're singing around fireworks. Like, how are they doing this? It's wild, but yeah. So like the first time they got to see everybody and they understood what we were doing. We are trying to bring a safe environment as well. We're not trying to burn anybody. We're not trying to make people feel like because we do have kids here as well. We want to make sure that they feel safe, but at the same time, we don't want to be cookie cutters. We don't want to feel like. I mean, I don't feel bad saying this. I don't want to be like that. I really don't want to be like the Fort. Shout out to the guys that are there because I am friends with a lot of them. But I've told them too, like, you guys are boring.
you don't want to be them.
We don't want to be you. We have
our
our own thing that we've been doing for many, many years because this is where we come from and this is what we want to do. So like you guys are great on doing like a shana no. I want to say hijo de puta, fuck you, hijo de puta. Like we want to sing. We don't want to feel like we can't. Oh, you can't say that word. Like no, we don't know. Even security doesn't care what we do. They're just like, listen, don't break any of the chairs. Do whatever the hell you want.
That's
They
awesome.
don't care. They're happy. Like we have one eating with us half the time here. He's his
Was it
buddy
you?
Jimmy.
Oh, yeah,
He's in the party. Like he's been there since Bryant, and he loves what we do. He says,
That's
like,
so
I've been to
cool.
many Bruins games, and I'm a hockey guy, but this is amazing. This is beating out Bruins games tenfold. It's crazy what you guys do.
It's funny. I think it's either on your website or it might actually, you know what? I think it's on the official Rhode Island FC website. This is the only professional sport that's not
Affiliated.
Boston affiliated.
Yes, we are not affiliated with, like, the Revolution.
Yep.
Like, the P Bruins are affiliated to the Boston
Rhode Island.
Bruins.
Yep.
When the Paw Sox were here, they're affiliated with the Red Sox.
Yeah.
So it's like there's nothing here that is tying us to this. Like, we are a professional club. We
Yeah.
can buy, sell players,
Yeah.
and make our journey, like make our way to the first division, to the second division, whatever. Once the divisions start, like promotion relegation starts in 2028 in USL.
Oh, cool.
wow.
Yeah, we are now going to be the only American league professionally that has promotion relegations in the US. MLS is too scared to put money where their mouth is.
So what does that entail?
Just means that the USL is going to make a new league. They're going to make USL Premier, so like the Premier League.
Yeah.
Then they're going to have USL Championship and then USL 1. So we have a pyramid. So teams will start in the Premier League that like either have the capacity to do so. I think we are going to be like qualified for it.
Sweet.
And then like if we finish the season in a crappy position, guess what? There's oh, better look next time. No, your jackass is going to the B. We're going second division, baby. You guys are going down. Better luck to get yourself up. Work hard to get yourself up. So like it just encourages teams to put their money where their mouth is. Do you want to play in the first division, or are you going to get relegated?
Yeah.
How crazy would that be?
Put up or shut up.
Yeah. Oh,
How crazy would that be if, like, in the NFL, like, if you suck for long enough, like, sorry, you're
UFL?
going,
Yeah,
you're
XFL
going
or
down,
something.
you're going to the XFL. All right, sorry, Jets, or sorry, Cleveland Browns, like, you're going to the
we
XFL.
were going for the Jets like right out of the gate.
Oh my God.
To be honest, I think it would be amazing.
My
great.
brother is a Giants fan, so he always says like, "We're gonna lose this season again."
Right? Yeah, and that, like,
Fuck.
and that's, I guess, part of the problem with pro sports is, like, sometimes they tank on purpose because they know they're gonna get drafted.
There's no draft pick.
But
There's no drafting.
if
Yeah,
you tank on purpose, you're gonna
You gotta go
down.
get a kid from like Cameroon and make sure that he like actually can do what he's supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be absolutely amazing now that you put it that way.
Yeah.
I think like we should get like 5 of the top college teams to go against the 4 bottom NFL teams.
And see what happens.
And like be like, all right, so if these college teams beat you, like you are now demoted. Like
Right.
you cannot play for the next season.
I feel like Alabama might be able to beat the Jets.
Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna go on record and say right now Alabama can beat
Put
the
that on
Jets.
paper. Put that on
Right.
paper.
Another question regarding Defiance. So you talked about membership fees. How do you guys allocate that money? Where's the money
So
go?
as a 501c nonprofit,
Yep.
All of our profits are public to our members, only our members, and we make sure that our money goes back to them. So the tent that you see up behind you that was paid with our memberships, the flags you see in the stands, the banners, the scarves, it goes back to them. So there goes our treasurer right now. She's the one that handles all the finances. Her name is Jerica.
Yeah, I know Jerica.
yeah,
actually. Yeah.
Great gal, and she's awesome, and she handles all that. But all of our money goes back to our community. We don't want to use it for ourselves. We use it to make sure that we can do stuff like this. So anything that can make a presence and make our lives better, whether it's fixing up the drums, because hey, drums sometimes they wear out, so we need to go to Guitar Center and get another head or get more sticks. Or import them from Argentina again.
That's
cool.
cool.
We need to get more drums because there's more members joining La Banda. We'll use that money. Sometimes we'll even spend money on fireworks. Hashtag Phantom Fireworks up in New Hampshire. Hey, like, you know what I mean?
Just like high school.
Exactly. It's like it's just screwing up over there. So it's just we use our money wisely, and of course we use it for our community. Like we really try to make sure that these guys get what they pay for, because our members are our lifeline, our blood, and without our members, we are not a group.
That's
So
really
this is
cool.
a family. We are together.
That's really cool.
That's awesome.
I love that. Let's see. I got a couple more questions for you. Not to shit on the Revs again, but like it's funny you guys even have it on the website. You're like, hey, like we have some strong feelings, but we respect you guys. So it's like it's out in the open. So it's not gonna be a surprising
No, it's
thing when
definitely
they
not.
hear
It's
it.
absolutely not. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you something about this.
Sure,
okay?
sure.
I'll tell you a little bit about it. The
Yeah.
reason why I have a disdain for them, it's not that because I don't hate them. I did grow up watching them. I did start watching them. They're the only local team here. When I came here from Guatemala and it was around, it's just like, all right, I gotta support something. I want to watch soccer, and they were the only team around. They gave me many great years and a lot of bad years. But at the same time, they gave me that passion for soccer. Not the passion that I expected, because that's the main thing. It's not that I hate the organization. I think I just hate the way things are done in the sport. You see what we do here, and then you see what they do there. Do you see the difference?
Yes.
Do you see the passion? It just seems very like over there. It just seems like it's something to do on a Saturday night, and then they have people that are saying that they're passionate about it. And I get they are. They really do like it. But they're not putting the foot down. It's like when you go over there, what do you see? You just see 2 banners and a flag. Over here, you see an entire south end covered in banners, painted banners. We have tifos that we use multiple times.
What's the tifo?
Tifo is a huge ass banner that covers the entire section.
Nice.
We have 2. One, it says Psycho Killer Siempre Fiel, which is the Rhode Island logo and our logo combined together with a green reef.
That's what they played when they scored a goal.
Yes, because they Psycho Killers, qu'est-ce que c'est? But they replaced the words with Siempre Fiel to represent us. So you'll see it on the board when we score.
I love that.
Please let us score. So yeah, that's what it is. It's not my disdain for the organization. I think I just really don't like what they do. And as a leader of a supporter group, if you can't take the criticism that we give you, then maybe you shouldn't be a group. But if you take
Right.
the criticism that we have and use it to light a fire up your ass, then guess what? We benefit both, because if both supporter groups are doing well, and if all of New England is doing well, we become
Yeah.
a powerhouse where people say, shit, New England got really balls for soccer.
Sure.
They love soccer, and it just shows with their supporter group. It all starts with the fans. It all starts
Totally.
with the lean chest. That's what it is.
Yeah.
If one fails, then guess what? You either deserve the criticism, you deserve the ridicule,
Yep.
or you use that ridicule and you build up.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, you're building up. I still hate you, but fair play.
Right.
Because
Nothing wrong
I
with a
hate
little
Hartford,
rivalry.
but I give them props when they pull something out.
Right.
I clapped for them in their tifo. I was like, you know what? Shit, that was really good. All right, you know what? Fuck you guys, but respect.
It kind of speaks to the Pawtucket thing again, because we're always constantly like ridiculed.
Yeah,
Like for
yeah.
being like we're called the bucket.
We're called the
Crown-
bucket. But now
like,
we
literally.
absorbed that. It's like,
Yeah, but
screw
like,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm from the
like-
bucket. What of it?
Yeah,
you know, like what of it?
All right. So
Love that.
separate question I have for you: the march down. So you guys at 6:15 march down to the stadium every single time. It's what like 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
It's about it. So we actually did the walk from here, and we
Yeah.
did a time lapse. It's about 9 minutes and 40,
Oh, that's not bad.
43 seconds. But we are very slow because we want everybody to everybody to be there. So yes, it's about 10, 12 minutes basically. And we stop under the bridge and we do like a whole songs. We light
No way.
smokes under
Oh
the
my
bridge
God.
and we start singing. You'll see it today. So
Oh.
get your cameras ready. I'll show you some videos as well of what we did when Hartford played. This is when the police got like really pissed. Lit fireworks off of under the bridge. We did all that stuff, and USL was like, never seen this before. What the hell is going on here? Like, how are you guys this crazy for a team that's been around for 2
Really?
years?
Like the organizers.
USL,
of
yeah,
USL?
USL did it. Came down. Well, Club 11 and USL came down and just wanted to prepare for us because it was the first it was on CBS. This was a televised program, so CBS was like, get that on camera right now.
Yeah.
So they were stoked. They were
Yeah.
stoked that we were just like these wild maniacs.
That's
And they
awesome.
forget. They're like, this is America. I'm like, no, man, this is just this is culture.
Pawtucket.
This
Yeah.
is culture, and this is Pawtucket.
Yeah.
This is many years of Central and South Americans together.
Yes.
Look at that. He's waving a Maradona flag. That's Argentina right there. He's ready to go.
Let's go.
This is what I mean, man.
Something separate regarding that too. So another thing we were talking about was you guys now have a bike route to get here. So which is cool because I know there's been a lot of talk of just like planning for this for a while.
Yeah.
The addition of the train stop.
Yes.
Is Central Falls technically where it's
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Pawtucket Central Falls
Yeah.
train station. Yeah,
but it's
that's what we-
close by.
yeah.
There's a free bus that comes
Yes.
from there. But I know a lot of the reason they're like, hey, like this train stop is going to be important for the stadium. We need to have this new train stop. So they built that. They have the free bus. And I saw like you guys do like a bike route to some people. Some people bike
Yeah.
in.
So we sometimes, if it's a nice day,
Yeah.
we'll prepare the roadie riders,
Yeah.
and we'll just if people want to take their bikes from a certain point of the route and just ride from there, like a cold bike route. It encourages people to get out and
Yeah.
not take their car.
Yeah.
It saves parking spaces for us here so that more people could just park here.
Yeah.
And it's just a nice route. Rhode Island is very beautiful. A lot of people
Yeah.
forget that, like, as much as a lot of people when I say like Rhode Island's crap, like what do you want to see in Providence? Like, no, it's like you guys make it crap.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
are the way I see it, Rhode Island's very beautiful, it's very lush. There's a lot of history every time you take bike rides. When I take bike rides, it's nice to see the old houses, the old towns and fall into places that I've never really gone into. It's nice. Really nice to take a bike route. I used to do a bike route in high school. I was in a band in high school, so I didn't have a car. So I was like, well, how do we get to Warwick? So there's a bike route that takes you from Providence to Warwick. And we
Really?
took, yeah, it's a beautiful ride.
It's true.
It's a beautiful ride, yeah.
That's
Ain't
awesome.
bad.
Yeah, it's great. You pass this bridge. You pass through like the wooded area. It's nice shade covers, and I take that just for fun now. Just because it's like I love this ride.
What's cool is like when we went to our last game, I'm like, all right, how are we gonna get there? Should we drive? Because we're in North Providence.
Yeah.
Should we drive? Should we hop on the train? And then I learned about the bike ride. I'm like, there's so many ways to go about it.
Yeah.
And each way is so cool. And
This is why this team is so important because it just brings a lot of people together. And it being in Rhode Island, you're never too far from a bus stop for RIPTA. You're never too far from a bike path to take it. So and we've even invited people from Boston because it's literally a train station right there to Boston.
Yeah.
Bostonians can come take that
Easy.
train into Pawtucket.
We
We
do
have
all
a guy. His name is Archie. He's from Dribble Trips. Actually, no. If you don't mind, hey
Yeah.
Archie, come here real quick. So I'm gonna plug this guy because he is by far the best content creator in Massachusetts. His name is Archie. How far do you travel to get to RFC games? You come from Boston, right? And you take the train? Yeah, right? It's freaking great.
That's awesome.
Where's that beer, by the way? Pass me the beer. This is the beer that I was telling you about. This is what we make. This is our Forever Faithful beer. So for you guys in the
hell
camera,
yeah.
right there.
That's
Those of you guys in the
awesome.
camera, that is our beer. It's
So
a
the guild
Mexican
makes
law. The
that.
guild makes it. And
That's a
it-
cool
yeah,
logo,
Check
too.
it out. Yeah, this is the logo that we've designed.
sick.
We
You
have-
designed it.
yeah, we designed it. Like, shout out to Tim Batzinger.
man,
He's
but-
one of our guys. Yeah, and it just shows who we are. But
That's
yeah, this guy
awesome.
right here,
That's-
if you haven't given him
Thank
a
you, man.
follow, it's Dribble Trips. He just
Dribble
passed,
trips.
passed
Yeah.
1,000 on Instagram.
Oh, I saw you got
Hardest-
reposted that.
hardest-
Okay, cool.
Hardest fucking worker when it comes to RFC and making the content. I always got to give him props, man. Thank you so much for that.
That's awesome.
Every time.
Hey, good to meet
That's
you, man.
thank you,
Yeah, but he's the guy that proves that like you could take the train from Mass into Rhode Island. It's awesome.
It's doable. It's an
Yeah.
easy trip.
Easy trip.
That's awesome.
Sick.
Very
Awesome.
cool.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I'll see you in there. But yeah, so I mean, so yeah, it's that train station has done a lot for a lot of people that I've asked. I'm like, hey, I'm from the Massachusetts. How do I get there? Just take that lot, take that train
Dude,
in.
awesome. So a couple wrap up questions because I
Yeah.
know we're marching down pretty soon.
Yep.
But anything exciting coming up for maybe Defiance or like Rhode Island FC or both or yourself?
Yeah, so for Defiance, we have a lot of community things that we do. So we just we're about to do Oktoberfest at the
Nice.
German American Culture Society. So I'll be
Wait,
there.
like right?
Yep,
Oh,
the Gax.
baby.
So we'll be there. We'll be drinking some German
Let's
beers.
go.
The guys up there, the Germans up there, they're called Robin Front. They are the Germans that run the Gax and all that stuff,
Yeah,
and
dude.
they've been with Defiance since day one.
That's
So
awesome.
we have been loyal to them. They've
That
been
hall
loyal
can
to us,
party,
and they're
dude.
awesome. It's a great party there. So if you're gonna be down there, come say hello to us
Sweet.
and let's drink
What's
some
the
German
date
beer.
of that?
It's the 26th and the 27th.
Of October.
Oh, sorry, 27th, 28th. It's a Saturday, Sunday of that
Okay,
week, basically.
okay.
So
Very
we're going to
cool.
be there from morning until we get drunk.
Yeah.
Until we can't man the register
We might have
anymore.
to
I'll be
add that
there.
to the calendar.
Yeah, we're adding that
So
to
we'll
the
be there,
calendar.
and then of course, and then for the kiddos, we like to do the Slater Park trunk or treat that that
Cool.
the city does with the Pawtucket Police Department. You know, the same ones that wanted to put me in prison for fireworks. I was like, hey guys,
It's
how
all
you doing?
love. It's
It's
all
all
love.
love. I promise. I didn't bring any Roman candles this time. But yeah, it's the more of those events are coming on, and then of course we end our year with the end of the year party at the guild at the
Cool.
barn. You guys are definitely invited.
Awesome.
It's not open to just members. It's open to anybody who just
Cool.
wants to be involved for next season. And on that day, we announce pre-orders for the 2026 membership.
Oh,
New
very
scarf that we're already starting to design. New membership perks and new stickers that we do because we do stickers all the time where people
Oh,
get to slap.
cool.
them around the
I'm
city.
definitely keep my eye open for that then. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I mean, we have a lot of things that we're coming up. So if anybody's interested, just keep an eye on our. Oh man, this guy.
Hey, let's go.
Hermano, gracias, hermano, gracias.
Hey, shout
Hey,
you
thanks.
out. What's your name, man? Martin.
Martin,
Shout out
thanks
Martin,
so
just bringing
much.
us the food right now.
Yeah, thank. Oh man, this is
Let's
great.
go. What do we got
Oh,
right
my God,
here?
what do we got? We got steak, sausage. Yeah, oh my God, and we got tortilla también too. Shit. So
Let's go.
so good thing to do it here. So if
Okay.
you're gonna eat this, the tortilla is basically what you gotta do. You put tortilla right there. It's basically like a taco. Shit like that. You stack it up with meats and that comes.
Okay,
Eat it.
okay.
And this is the best fucking steak.
All right, on the podcast, we gotta take a
Salud.
bite.
Dale,
Salud.
dale.
That's good flavor.
Hermano, qué carne.
That's good
Eso sí
flavor.
es carne. Eso sí.
Holy crap.
Oh man,
I die for this stuff. I would die for
that's delicious.
this. Eso sí. Buen
Awesome.
comida.
All right,
Gracias a Dios. This is good stuff.
wrap up questions.
Yeah.
So, any other questions to?
Nope.
Wrap up questions. So we always end the podcast with
Go for it.
a favorite quote, favorite mantra, favorite saying. You guys have a lot of quotes and sayings and chants, so you might have trouble picking from it. But if you were to maybe say a quote for your city, a quote for your team, something to kind of leave the people with, like maybe it could be like a favorite quote that you have yourself. But
Yeah.
what would you say? The way I describe it usually is, you get a big billboard. I say the Rob Levine billboard.
Yeah.
I've said it for a long time. Now we're sponsored by Rob Levine, so now I have to say it.
Yeah.
Shout out Rob Levine. But
Yes.
you get his billboard for the day.
Mhm.
You can put whatever you want on it. What do you put on that billboard?
I'll have to stick with what we're known for.
Yeah?
Is that's forever faithful. Los
Yes.
siempre fieles. Like los siempre fieles. And that quote, it just means a lot to us because I think that even though we are a new team,
Yeah.
we have always been faithful to our state of Rhode Island.
Awesome.
And These are the people that have been putting the work together. These people have been making it possible to have a great time at these games and just be passionate about who we are.
Yeah.
We know Rhode Island isn't perfect, and no state is.
Yeah.
But this is our imperfections. These are our people, and these are the people that we love. We love to be around. These are our neighbors. These are our friends and family. Like, to anybody who's from the Pawtucket area, anybody who's from the Rhode Island area, you are part of my family. And if you're a hater, that's fine. Come and say that to my face, and let's have a good time. I'll give you some steak. We'll be fine.
Yeah, right.
Come on, you don't hate me that much.
Yeah.
It's just soccer. It's okay. It's all right. And if you hate me that much, that's fine. That's fine. Whatever.
We'll be rivals.
We'll be rivals.
We'll make
You
each
can-
other better.
Exactly. It's okay. But in the end of the day, this just goes out to all the people that just want to give it a try. I implore you to give it a try. And if you
Yeah.
ever need an incentive, I always have extra tickets. I always give it to people like, hey, give it
Yeah.
a shot. Like, do you want to try it? Here.
Yeah.
I will give you this ticket. I guarantee you will be back.
Yes.
And he's like, I won't be back. Here's
You
your
will.
ticket. You'll
You
be back.
will.
I'm like, he tries it. I'm like, how do I get season tickets?
Yeah. Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much for being on. We're super pumped for the game. We'll get some content as we're like marching down and everything and in the game, but and we'll get this posted out soon. So
Yeah.
thank you so
Hey,
much, man.
Thank you
Appreciate
so much,
it.
guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, of
Enjoy the
course, man.
food. Thank you guys for being here, and shout out to everybody that's listening. You guys are more than welcome to come and be a part of La Barra Bahía,
Yes.
the Gang of the Bay, the 36ers, Los Locos 36. This is who we are. We are
Yes.
the 1636, and shout out to everybody. Vamos.
Let's go. Brody Strength signing off.